Your business will only ever be as healthy as you. You are the vehicle that pulls your business, the trailer. If you are not strong enough, you can't pull. Thank you for listening to Routine is Revenue, your place to build routines to bank results. I'm Ildikó Sealey, nicknamed the Routine Queen by my peers, for all I talk about is the benefits of having a health routine that looks after all areas of your health in order to run a successful business or career. This podcast is for you if you are ambitious and ready to take action to elevate your personal well-being in order to elevate your business or career to the next level. So let me introduce you to the T.E.M.P.L.E method. It's a framework I developed that helps me being the number one powerhouse behind my business and helps you to improve on your habits and routines. You see, longevity in your business is about having the sustained strength and systems to achieve that long-lasting success over time. Now, business owners, especially solopreneurs, can often bury themselves in every single task of running the business. But what happens? Soon they find themselves, they get quite overwhelmed, or they fall out of love with what they do and get on a slippery slope towards burnout. Does this sound familiar? Well, I've certainly been there myself. You might go to the gym a couple of times a week, but do you actually pay attention to your breathing? Like deep breathing, something that helps you reset. You know, the other day, someone told me that even professional athletes don't pay attention to their breathing. That's quite thought-provoking, isn't it? So let's look at another angle. You might tell me that you don't use social media that often, but is it consumption or is it creation? So who are you fooling? Is it just yourself? So why do you think that you need to look after all areas of your health? I think it's because a chain is as long as its weakest link. So whichever health pillar is neglected, that's where you will crumble. And when you crumble, what do you think is going to happen to your business and career? That can crumble too. So remember, your business will only ever be as healthy as you. So the framework I mentioned earlier, the one that I developed, is built exactly modeled on a temple. Now, a temple needs unshakable foundations. Would you agree? If you look at the Greek temples that have stood the test of time, that's exactly what we are building here. So T in the T.E.M.P.L.E method stands for time. And it's all about how you utilize it. Remember, you cannot actually manage time. So I'm going to do a little bit of myth busting here. All of the people telling you that you need to manage your time better, or even you're telling yourself, you can't do that. What you can manage, though, is how you use your time and not abuse it. So building on the foundations, there are 4 pillars in the framework. And in the coming episodes, we're going to drill into the granular details of how you can improve on all of them, and then how you can reap the benefits of their compounding effects. But for now, let's have a brief summary of them all. Now, the first pillar is E for education, and that's your intellectual health. And yeah, it can be a minefield, especially if I start off with the word doom scrolling. And I think a lot of us are practically deaf to this phrase. But it is entirely our own responsibility to filter out what we consume, because what we consume will drive our thoughts, and our thoughts will eventually drive what we create. M, the next pillar, is mental resilience. It's your mental health. And broadly speaking, it covers stress management and mindset, among other things. Now, a lot of coaches will tell you that it all starts with mindset. And while it is indeed a very, very important part, as you can see, it's one part of one health pillar. P is for physical health. Now, I can tell you for sure that nutrition, hydration, rest, and movement are not luxuries. They are actually your business tools. But you see, movement is actually where it started for me, or the lack of exercise, and being in pain with arthritis all the time. Now, my mantra used to be that, I should really introduce some exercise into my life. And I'm pretty certain that you can hear exactly what's wrong with that wishful thinking. But now, nearly 4 years on, I exercise every day and walk as often as I can. And in the end, believe it or not, all it took was for me to recognize that I could get up 10 minutes earlier and exercise in the bedroom. So could you build something that simple into your life to improve on your health, any one of your health pillars? So what 5 or 10 minute movement could you introduce into your day right now? Well, while you're pondering on that, let me get on with the temple. The 4th pillar is L. It stands for life's legacy. And that is your spiritual health. This is where you find your purpose in life. This is where you create your values or recognize your values and then find the alignment with them. So how do you give perspective and meaning to what you do and what your business offers or what your career wants to achieve? And finally, the 6th element of the T.E.M.P.L.E method is the pediment. E is for emotional health, emotional intelligence, and it what holds it all together for a strong, long-standing T.E.M.P.L.E. And it's your emotional intelligence that manages your relationships. This is where you set your boundaries, where you become resilient, and very importantly, it's where you manage self-compassion. So there you go. That is the T.E.M.P.L.E method to ensure that you look after all areas of your health to incrementally improve your personal health in order to run a successful business or career long term. Now, you are either completely fired up and want to know more, or you are full of questions stuck in a yeah, but no, but kind of loop like Vicky Pollard in Little Britain. And I do apologize for the awful impression. So you might be telling yourself that you don't have time, or that this is not actually urgent, because nothing is broken yet. But if you do nothing, soon you will regularly wake up tired before the day has even started. And I know this because I ignored the signals for years until pain forced me to take the action. So changing nothing is still a decision. Just please don't make it by default. Because if you do nothing, age will get you first, not your business or career. So when do you think is the right time to evaluate all areas of your health or all your health habits or the lack of them? Was it yesterday? Was it 2 years ago? Well, if you missed that boat, now is the perfect time to introduce the T.E.M.P.L.E method into your life. Become the best, the fittest, the strongest version of yourself, physically, mentally, intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. So now I would like to invite you to jump on the bandwagon with me and build simple and robust habits that will form into long-lasting routines. And if you want to jump straight in, please go to my website, routinerevolution.co.uk, for more information or to get in touch for a call. If you are not yet convinced, then please carry on listening to the podcast Routine is Revenue. And for now, have a good week and remember, a healthier you makes a wealthier you.